All right, guys, and we're live. Welcome to another episode of Foreign Domestic. Appreciate everyone showing up in the side chat so far. We're rocking and rolling. We got a special episode tonight, but before we get to that, we will jump to LNB Pro in true fashion. If you want to run through the side chat and, of course, the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Maybe.
And he froze up.
Wow.
Awesome.
I did not see that coming.
Indivisible, there's liberty and justice for all.
I don't know. Did YouTube decide to shut me out there?
Yeah, until the last line.
Well,
with allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. With that done, hopping out and into the side chat, which is already absolutely banging. Echo and the Bunnymen, Guns and Gorillas out there, the Silverbacks, Jesse B outdoors, Joey Cuz here in the room, Kyle Lusk out there, Lone Wolf 76, the one, the only fireman himself, Midas Welby, Milsert Mike, PC Bullet Empire, Phil M. Rivers here in the room, Primal Wanderer, SKS Hugo, V-Borg out there. We got John Solar here in the room as well. Stan Ulrich out there, Kingpin out there. I guarantee that I'm missing others like Razor JB, Chris 338 jumping into the side chat. Walter Davis out there, Scott P79, 67 Rebel out there as well. Chat room is filling up and starting to be the uncontrollable chaos that the side chat is.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So we have a special panel with us tonight. We are going to talk Justin's final mission. So we have some special guests. We're still waiting on one. He's late as usual, but we'll get to that in a minute. One we haven't seen on here too often, but we appreciate him showing up for sure, is Hornet Fixer. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? Strength and honor.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. I do appreciate it.
All right. One we haven't seen in a while is the gay pirate himself. Kelly, what's up, man?
Nothing much. How you been?
I'm all right, buddy.
Yeah, what do you got in that mug?
I got plenty of fuck your sensitivity in my mug. That's what I got.
A bag.
That works.
That works for me.
Sounds like a good cup of coffee.
Black Rifle Beyond Black.
Well, that's a good one.
Yep.
I'm not used to
this. No more beer for me on Sunday night.
Oh, wow.
But I'm working nights, John, so I'm kind of screwed.
Oh, okay. There we go.
This is my morning. Phil, what's up, brother?
Not much. Happy to be here. Glad to send the invite to me. Just working on sign it, do some editing while I'm working here.
Cool. Good deal. John Solar.
What's up?
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yeah.
Those calls you made Gunwale 1, man, those were awesome.
Oh, yeah, they came out those came out good. Yeah, they came out really nice. That was the very first of its kind for that turkey pot. Never did a snow camel before. I thought, what the hell, we'll do it. We'll give it a try.
Yeah, those were awesome. Yeah, Alone with Company.
Well, who let that guy in here?
He just tends to show up.
He just has to show up.
He's like herpes.
Keep coming back for more.
And of course, we have Jamie. What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Nice to meet all you guys. Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for the invite. You guys watching any of the basketball tournament?
Not me.
Not me.
I think it's just you.
Not big basketball fans, I guess.
I'm really liking that mug, though. And I'm definitely got to try some of that Beyond Black Rifle Coffee Company. Yeah, that's
Black Rifle Coffee is some good stuff. I've only had 2 of the many different versions they have, and it's really good stuff, though.
Yeah, I've had 3 or 4 different ones, but I always go back to Beyond Black.
We've had a couple of really good comments out in the side chat so far. One of them, Stan Ulrich, is mentioning the bump stock ban that was stopped by a group out in Massachusetts. They're one of the groups that are really kind of just telling the federal government to go eat a bowl. And somewhere I just read a story where Missouri is essentially going to be telling the federal government, go eat a bowl of dicks on your federal gun laws. They've got a couple of different bills, Bill SB 367 and a companion House bill of HB 786, which would essentially prevent any state agency other than the employees from enforcement of any federal law enforcement that infringes on the Second Amendment.
And that's all good in theory that you could do that and everything, but we all know that this, in today's day and age, the states can't trump and no pun intended, they can't trump the federal government when it comes to that.
Yeah, and that's really just how that goes. Federal government supersedes state government, and so all these states that are making anti-Second Amendment laws should be going to eat a bowl of dicks because we have our gun law in the federal law as the Second Amendment, and so why the federal government doesn't tell these states, hey, your laws are unjust and unconstitutional, is beyond me.
And there's also a little bit, don't forget, there's a little bit of this same thing going on with the marijuana stuff and all that. Now, I'm not proponent, not advocate, not anything. I'm just saying some of that's going on because federal law, being as it trumps everything, federal law says it's a class 1 narcotic. But you have states now that have set up, you can have a business there. Take Colorado. So I don't know what's going on, but I mean it's some of the state stuff is starting to I don't know, like they're starting to stand up and pound their chest because federal law says you cannot buy, sell, or possess marijuana.
Yeah, surprisingly, Cuomo actually Nick's isn't going to go forward with that over here, which I'm shocked.
Well, that's just amazing, and I gotta agree with you on that fucking Cuomo. But again, the whole and I'm with all you guys on this. I think the states should govern themselves. I don't think the federal government should be overriding the way it is. Again, this is all politics, greed, and money. Money being the key word there, I think, in my opinion. Everybody gets paid. I don't give a shit who you are. If you're in DC, you're getting paid by somebody. So,
well, and to that point, and speaking on the subject of marijuana and why it's illegal, the fact of the matter is the federal government made marijuana illegal because of a couple of different lobbies. Back in the early 30s, it was the oil industry and the cotton industry that banded together and petitioned against the government in order to make marijuana illegal.
It wasn't even
Prior
marijuana.
to
It was about hemp.
Yeah, it was hemp. The original was hemp. Yes.
Yeah, the original was hemp, but they roll it all because it's a cousin plant.
Right. It's all rolled into one.
It's all rolled into one. I mean, at one point in our history, it was dictated that you had to grow it. So,
Well, hemp would have the whole. You bring up an awesome point. It was the cotton industry and the oil industry. Hemp would have took them, or at least cotton, down at one point because hemp lasts longer, it's stronger, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
I
and
think you've
didn't
forgotten etc.
the hemp oil, on top of it being way cheaper to produce, didn't it
Right.
burn a hell of a lot better and cleaner than?
Hey, you can put hemp oil in your lamps and back
Right.
then in everything, torches, whatever. And it was hemp is a wonderful thing. It's unfortunately the rich and powerful, the Rothschilds, even back then the Rothschilds, all your riches were running the country. So
And you can do biodiesel from it now too.
right.
Talking of gun laws and that, there's actually a couple links in the description of this video. So go check those links out if you would. Two came from Fuzz T Fork 8. And very good links. One about calling the Missouri governor. So please check that out. And one, it's kind of controversial, but it makes some really good points and brings a lot of things to light about where a lot of these gun control bills came from. So check those videos out if you would. And then there's also one more link down there from PAX 2A America. And that is for a new company, veteran-owned company that came out in Illinois. And if you guys could support that, that would be awesome.
Which one is it? Oh, there's Illinois 51st?
Yep.
Okay. Let me give that a look. Now they're saying that they were that the Illinois 51st. Just to touch on that real quick, I love that the whole state wants Chicago to not be a part of them. That's just I think that's awesome on so many levels.
Yep. Yeah, I find that hilarious, especially since we know a few people out that way.
Oh yeah.
So would you name it like Dumb Fuckistan or what?
Well, something along those lines.
Or would they keep Illinois as the name, or would they change Chicago to like Dumb Fuckistan?
Yeah, or they could just call it Chirac. I mean, they're kind of proud of that. So.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That has as many electoral fucking college votes as some of the major states like Montana, North Dakota, et cetera, et cetera. Holy shit.
Yeah. Indeed. Quiet panel tonight.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I've been accused of taking over shows. I'm trying to change my evil ways.
you are more than welcome, brother.
It's foreign and domestic.
Let me start you off, Jim. Fuck off.
No.
All the way off.
All the way off. I'm just waiting for Eric to come in so I can talk over him. That's all.
So I have a question. You guys were talking about gun laws and marijuana laws. How do they relate? Like I've heard that in some states that you have to give up your gun rights if you get a medical marijuana card.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much every state because you literally cannot buy a firearm with having that. You can if you lie on the form, but don't lie on the form.
And then I was gonna say you're setting yourself up for even bigger headache then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the only thing somebody that's really stoned wants to kill is a bag of Cheetos, man.
Right.
They just kind of lay around and do nothing. I don't see the correlation.
No, it's just another way it's just backdoor gun control. That's all. Living here in Florida, I can tell you firsthand about backdoor gun control. Our newly elected Secretary of Agriculture, who controls all the licensing here in the state of Florida, is a well-known libtard anti-gun Democrat, and she's already started confiscating CCWs from law-abiding citizens for numerous types of reasons and stuff. So yeah, it's a never-ending battle. To be honest with you, they talk about how you guys are you have these loopholes, you have gun show loopholes, and they say this and they say that, and I got all this stuff, and they are backdooring shit left and right, thinking that we don't see it or we don't know what's going on. And I blame myself on a personal level for that, because I didn't pay attention to the lower, if you will, persons running for office, and I only paid attention to the representatives, the governor, the Senate, the House. I didn't pay attention to all the other races in the state of Florida when I voted, and I got boned hard on the lower seats, for lack of a better term. So
yeah, they're just moving responsibilities around now to different,
right,
to wherever they can get it done.
Oh no, and she said, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't pay attention to the lower, what I considered lower seats, because I didn't realize they were going to stoop that low, honestly, and that's on me. That's 100% on me. I should have been vigilant in that. I should have watched every race, no matter what it was. In my old age, I should know better. And she was. I can search back before the election to articles on her and stories about her, and she was anti-gun. Said as soon as she got in office, she was going to go after and use her office to go after guns, but no matter who the governor or senator or House representatives were. So if I'd have seen that and paid attention to that, I'd have damn sure got out there and beat the drum against her. That's for sure. So. Ever vigilant is a strong and compelling thing that needs to happen with all of us patriots. So.
Oh yes, indeed.
And Mario Mosen is a puto.
Well, Mario does have a point. Florida is kind of falling into a black hole out there.
It is. And again, actually, I will say this for Florida, because I do make fun of all kinds of states on my Sunday chats. I bear full responsibility. But Florida, we are starting to come back from that. We did elect a governor who is no shit a Trump wannabe, and he is taking care of some business down here. He got rid of Common Core. He is holding a police department's feet to the fire, especially down in South Florida, et cetera, et cetera. He's getting rid of some unjust laws that were passed. Especially, we're trying to get him to undo the gun laws that that Rhino Rick Scott did before he went to Congress. So, because my bump stock that I used to have that is now at the bottom of a lake, he banned those. So I had a terrible boating accident.
Well, it's good to see you made it back in one piece.
It was amazing. It was during a hurricane. Let's just say.
Touch and go for a while there, huh?
It was touch. Yeah, I was treading water.
It's always hard to deal with those boating accidents in the foot of water.
Now, with this hurricane, you would think that all us Floridians would know how to boat, but I'm telling you, them guns just fall right the fuck off.
Now, with the hurricane, did you yell at it like Lieutenant Dan did in Forrest Gump?
No, actually, I did like my buddy Lane down here in Jacksonville. He's the long-haired, skinny dude that had the flag, and then during the hurricane was doing the whole head spin thing to Pantera during the hurricane. Yeah, he's my buddy. And I'm glad he did it, because nobody wants to see my fat white ass out there doing it. So,
all right. So, John, you want to start us off? Sorry, Jim. You want to start us off and explain what the current build is and where the idea came up, and kind of what's going on with it right now. I'm going to grab some more coffee, but I'll be right back. But if you want to go ahead and start that for me, please.
Oh, yeah, I can start. That's fine. Okay. I'll put a quick chat in a link in the chat room.
I got
mine Joey's put in the fundraiser. I'm going to put it into the forums for Justin's Final Mission on HornetFixer.com. You can see pictures and read more about it. The build itself started off as an idea that Miss Bomey had. She wanted to get into Justin's Final Mission and build a rifle to bring in females, into the fold of one, not just Justin's Final Mission, but to shooting in general, and to have them feel that they can be part of the group, part of the camaraderie, if you will. She had a very specific idea in mind. She wanted Tiffany blue because women love anything from Tiffany's, that's a quote from her. And she wanted Tiffany blue and silver with some chrome or polished, if you will, parts. So her and I, we figured out what parts. She had a list of parts she wanted. We got them all together. The upper and lower is a complete billet set from DRG Guns. It is a phenomenal billet set. There's parts in there from Luth AR. There's parts in there from Strike Industries. There's parts in there from Rise Armament. There's a Patriot trigger in there that actually, anytime we buy a trigger from Rise Armament, the Patriot triggers, part of those procedures go to the Folds of Honor program. So we're helping veterans in more than one way with this build by the parts that we bought. There's the handguard is a unique AR. You're seeing on John Solar's window there. Unique AR's handguard with of diamonds, because diamonds are a girl's best friend. That was Christine's idea from that.
Well, the link to her video is in the chat room if anybody wants to see it.
Right, and there's quite a few that you have links to a bunch of different videos. Also, should be under the forums, I do believe. Like I said, there's Magpul parts in there. There's, like I said, Strike Industries KNS parts. That is a Sig Sauer Romeo red dot on top of there. There's Raptor Radian ambidextrous charging handle. It's got a stainless steel barrel and muzzle brake on it. It's got a nickel boron bolt carrier in it. Hex mags come with it. We're going to have another couple of hex mags in different color scheme with the silver and just blue base bait. And you also get a custom rifle strap there made with hashtag Justin's Final Mission on it from Big Dog Leather. He donated that after he heard about us, and there is just a whole package of goodies that goes along with this. And we do this on Justin's Final Mission because we knew Justin Fitch. Myself, Eric, and Christopher actually, and as well as anybody, if Christopher knows him, anybody who met J-Dog or J-Rock back in the day on YouTube, he's a phenomenal person. A lot of conversations with him. When he found out he had cancer, he fought it quite a few times, 2 or 3 times. And then cancer ended up getting the best of him on that last one. But with his last year of his life, he fought to help veteran suicide. Is at 22 a day when he started Justin's Final Mission. Justin's Final Mission, and the actual the camp that takes place is in Kentucky. Cabins have been built to where veterans can come there and get the help that they need. They can come there and relax. Everything's paid for by Active Heroes with donations through not just Justin's Final Mission, but also on Active Heroes. We've raised enough money to send a veteran there, and he got everything, his airfare, the stay there, and his airfare back paid for by us. We are the largest. The YouTube community is the largest single donators on our fundraiser page for Active Heroes of anyone in their entire organization. So
it's pretty impressive.
And again, it's it's a labor of love, for lack of a better term. We all miss Justin, something fierce. I can't speak enough about that. I get choked up if I do. I'm not gonna lie. Justin was one of the most phenomenal human beings I've ever had the pleasure of talking to. So
I'll second that.
Well, it sounds like that build is about bomb proof. Some of the stuff you got going in there goes into some of the best AR builds out there, and it just looks absolutely freaking awesome. I love the look of that handrail on there. That thing is just freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed to shoot that. Pull that out of my gun case and shoot it.
I
Not one bit.
I gotta be honest. I'm no shit gonna put some entries into this for myself here. Once we get this snowflake model we got going off, we get that finished. We're gonna concentrate on this for Justin and the women's build, and we're gonna keep it going.
I don't know if you can see this, but I'm trying to share it. I got a picture of Ms. Bomey actually holding it in her hand. I don't know. Can you guys see it?
Yes, I can see it.
All right. So that'll give you an idea of what it's actually going to look like. I mean, the lighting is not that great, but it actually looks really nice.
Say Eric needs a little bit better light.
He needs a big fluorescent.
On the screen behind her, though, is the actual color.
Yeah, and she actually held up on Friday night because I got it up to on Friday night, and she held up a no shit Tiffany's jewelry box, and it is the exact same color as a Tiffany jewelry box. So for all the ladies that might for some reason listen to this and see this, yes, it is the exact same color.
Yeah, that thing is looking good. That's for sure.
Now, I will say, if I may, on Justin's Final Mission, for every $10 you donate, you will get an entry. So it's not just $10 and you get one entry. You can put $100 on there and get 10 entries. You can, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There has already been some people that have put quite a few entries in for themselves. Like I said, I'm going to put entries in. And I'm going to pay it forward. If I was to win, I'm paying it forward, and I'm going to do that on my entries. So,
just make sure when you put your entries in on the page in the comments, put women's build so we know exactly what it's for.
Right. That's all we ask is you put women's build on, and while you're doing your on the fundraiser page, please put women's build on there because we have done multiple in the past. We have done multiples. We just find it better. Maybe you don't want the rifle, you just want to donate. That's fine. We appreciate you very much. Just if you don't want a chance at the rifle, just don't put anything in the comments page when you do your donation. And again, 100% of this goes to Active Heroes. We don't see a dime out of Justin's Final Mission. Okay.
Yeah, I have the page up right now so you can actually see, but this is our page on Active Heroes. This is where you'll do the donation. So you're actually going to Active Heroes on our page and doing it. They handle everything. So.
Yeah, just so that it's abundantly clear, not a single cent goes to anybody that is pushing to help on these fundraisers in any way. It all goes towards the cause for Justin's Final Mission. Every penny of it.
Yeah, you make your donation here on the page, and you'll be contacted by them right away.
Oh, look, 3 hours ago, Jules from Guam.
Yes.
Oh my God! Oh. I see, and now I'm going to get teared up.
Yep. They just laid Ed to rest the other day.
Saturday, yes. I saw Jules sent me the video, and I'm a ghost. I'm securing my man. And I cried like a baby.
Oh, yes, indeed. Very important men.
Yeah.
Hashtag be like Ed.
Hashtag be like Ed. And in the spirit of hashtag be like Ed, I will do a shameless plug. I'll put it in the link. I'm going to put a link in the chat room. Hold on. Hear me out on this, guys. At hornetfixer.com, if you go to the shop link, there's hashtag Justin's Final Mission and hashtag Be Like Ed stuff in there. If anyone purchases any of that equipment from them, or whether it's phone cases, T-shirts, whatever, anything Justin's Final Mission, those don't any profit made off those will go to Active Heroes. 100%, I guarantee it. And I will make the donation myself onto to Justin's Final Mission, and I will pay it forward to a very specific person for each item that's paid. I'm going to start with the people that have helped out with the builds and have pushed this and everything else, and I'm going to work my way down the list. Anything hashtag Be Like Ed right now is going to go to the proceeds and the profits from any of that will go to Mr. Holster and his fight against cancer, because that's what Ed would want.
That's right.
And then once we get Mr. Holster taken care of, anything after that will go to cancer research.
It's as much as YouTube tries to hold us down, it's amazing what a ragtag bunch pulled together can do, isn't it?
It's insane. This this community never fails to surprise me. Never fails. I mean, again, just think about it. We're the largest donators out of anyone, and it's all from people here in this community.
And it's not going to get any smaller. It's just going to keep on going. There is big things in the works for the next Justin's Final Mission giveaway after the women's build. So just you gotta believe us when we say we're not going to stop this. We're going to keep trying to up our game on every one of these. So
yeah, it's yeah. It brings a lot. I get a lot of joy from it, especially when we got to send somebody there. When this whole group that got to send somebody there, it was awesome. I couldn't believe it. Fantastic. Boy, this is quiet.
Well, we do have Fuzz Fork out there. Fuzz Fork 8 posted a phone number for the Missouri governor to give him a call and give him a pat on the back for the efforts that he's doing to protect our Second Amendment rights out there in Missouri.
Oh, and speaking of Missouri, Smith & Wesson is moving their logistics and service center there. They're already in work on building a 633,000 square foot warehouse there in Columbia, Missouri, as a matter of fact.
You know, you would think so many more states would. I mean, if you really are about money, I don't see how you're going to get any money doing all that liberal garbage. If you're really about money and you want to bring in, I mean, be a place where people can come and enjoy life, where they can have their freedoms, where they can have,
Well, look at how Amazon was welcomed with open arms to New York. I mean, it was great.
Okay, well, first off, Joey, nobody gives a shit about New York City.
Second off, Joey, shut the fuck up.
There we go. Oh, what are we? 45 minutes.
Oh, it only took 40 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah. A little late on that one.
A little, just a little.
I'm actually disappointed in you, Scotsman.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
I guess he finally woke up.
Getting there.
I'll tell you what, I am not used to this, though. I am not used to seeing him sitting there sipping coffee.
He says it's coffee.
I am not used to that at all.
It's probably a virgin show.
There's some fucking Jamesons or something in that coffee. Don't lie.
45 minutes in, he should be telling me where to stick it now.
This is sitting right beside here for something.
Well, Gentleman Jack, nice. That's probably now is. I don't know if that's good or bad that I knew what that was just by glancing at the bottle. So.
That's bad.
And it was the back, not the front.
Right.
Seems like I got a visual aroma. Yeah, Gentleman Jack.
That was Gentleman Jack, born on date of 2017, and it's 7 years old. Oh my god! Whiskey. Yes, whiskey. Sorry, or no, actually, not rum. Sorry. Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry.
Yeah, a little Sailor Jerry because I got to go to work in the morning. So.
Oh, so he's not doing the hard stuff.
Oh.
See how that goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Eric is late as usual. He's very fashionably late this time.
Yeah, I think we should all give him shit. Everybody who knows Eric's number, text him.
That's a lot of this.
That's what he gets for being fashionable.
But just send him one word. And? Yep, that's it.
Okay, everybody send him
and question mark?
Yeah.
And?
Okay, there we go. His phone's going to be like, bing, bang, 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 bang.
He's going to be looking at that stupid watch and he's going, God damn it.
Yeah, put 3 dots.
What does that mean?
He's gonna think it's like the deplorables or something, probably.
Fucking Brad.
See, I told you, Scotsman, be careful what you wish for. It might just happen.
Yep. It's true.
He's gonna show up now with 97 pounds of bald peanuts.
Bald peanuts.
Sitting here slurping on them.
All right. Now, see, as living in the South as long as I have, and to me, boiled peanuts, I can get them on the corner. I can literally drive up to the corner and get boiled peanuts from the little local guy. So, yeah.
Well, if he ever moves out of Minnesota, can you imagine? That's one of the first things he's going to ask people. You guys got boiled peanuts there?
If he moves south of the Mason-Dixon line, he's not going to know what to do with himself. I swear to God. And he moves to, say, like Tennessee, he's going to be in heaven. I'm not saying Tennessee.
Everywhere.
I'm just saying he's going to live in the South, Tennessee, Mississippi, whatever. You know, if he gets below the Mason-Dixon line, he's going to be like, why have I lived in Minnesota my entire life? So, yeah.
Some people just really lock onto those things. They really, really, really do.
Well, he keeps saying, I'm never going to eat alligator. I said, well, bring your ass to Florida. I'll make your ass eat alligator.
I was shocked. I thought it was freaking awesome.
Yep.
There you go.
Tell him to go fuck yourself.
And yes, he said, "Oh, fuck off." Shit, you not. And I can just see his.
I haven't got my message yet. I'm sure it's coming though.
I can see the exaggerated eye roll, the head tilt. Yeah,
for God!
Oh, fuck off!
I'm trying to eat something.
Hold on. Let me ask him if
it's smothered in boondockers. Leave me alone.
Right.
Ooh. That.
What if they all the way? So see what he says.
Joey, you gotta be reverent with the boondockers, Joey. Be reverent.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to put a space in there. And I hate. Jesus, I hate auto fucking correct.
So while we're waiting for Mr. Bomi, I'm going to go ahead and run through the room and see if people actually have firearms here.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I was trying to turn it off.
Black Widow himself, John, is getting up because, well, he doesn't own firearms, and so he has to leave the room.
All right, he's in the room. Don't talk about him.
Right there.
What was that?
The way. Hey, asshat.
Did I hear my name?
If your name's asshat, sure.
It has been. No, there are times. Look, it's the princess.
There's Christine. What's up?
She hates when I call her that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Bomi.
No. It's ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Bomey have left the room. So,
What?
What the hell is that?
John
Let's
Solar,
get ready
you
to
have to have a
Bowman.
firearm near you, sir.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
all
and he
kinds-
did leave the room. What the
I got all
fuck?
kinds of them here.
He's probably having an issue.
Right, so-
Probably can't hear us.
Basement buddy, you got yourself a firearm near you, sir?
Yeah, I got
He can't hear us. He's having an
this
issue.
one here. I got a new one. I just bought a new upper that's over there. But yeah, I'm armed and I feel safe.
Excellent. Jamie, what you got for us tonight, sir?
Jamie's muted. There he goes.
CZ75 BD.
There you go.
Excellent. Joey, I know they limit how many bullets you can have in a gun there. Are you allowed to even have a gun anymore in your state, or?
Well, I figured since Scotsman invited me onto the chat tonight, I'll actually show the one that he sent me. I got my little baby Glock with me tonight, and I'm feeling all kinds of secure now.
So you got your New York compliant 6 rounds in there.
Six what?
6 rounds
Of 6 hairballs, maybe.
Six rounds of lint.
I don't know, but this thing has some fucking kick to it on occasion. It's hard to hold.
That is
Talk
the
about the mosquito gun.
Yeah, that's the Glock by Daisy.
Mr. Phil M. Rivers, what do you got near you, sir?
You're muted, Phil.
Thank you. The CZP07.
Very fine. Living the CZ life. Absolutely awesome. Hornet Fixer, do you own firearms anymore? Did you lose them all on the boat accident?
I had a terrible boat accident, but by the way, I was able to manage the M&P full size 45 with that, and then I got a 12 gauge there. I got a 12 gauge there, and a 9mm in the bathroom. So there you go.
You always got to have the bathroom gun.
Oh yeah.
I have the standard carry Urban Gray P07 right at the moment. It's just what's in my belt line. Scotsman, do they allow you to have firearms anymore?
Oh, of course they do.
Oh, he's in Ohio.
And even if they didn't, they can go fuck themselves and fuck their sensitivity. Of course, I have my Model 60.
And Eric has a foreign and domestic beer.
And the Ebomies. How are you doing this evening?
Excellent. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No.
No.
What?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
So do you want me to answer the question as on me or near me?
Both.
Or in you.
No, we don't want to know what's in him. No.
Near me is the Smith & Wesson SW99. And on me is the 5906.
Well, so pull up the Smith & Wesson S&W 99 again, please, sir.
Yes, that is the precursor to the Sigma. Yes, it is.
I really like this gun.
Yes, the SWs weren't bad.
If there's something that you can bitch about, it has a trigger you have to get used to. I don't want to shoot out the kitchen window, but the trigger will go back and click. And then if it moves anymore, it goes off. And it actually has a very impressive reset. For me, it was a Bond movie. Obviously, the Bond one was, I believe, a 40 cal. It might have been a 9mm, but I have been obsessed with the Walther Smith & Wesson combos since I saw it in a movie.
Yeah, the S&W 99, it was 40 cal, one that I did own at one point, absolutely love that pistol. People complain about the 40 caliber round. But I absolutely love that thing. I like the way the trigger staged and the points you're on it. I miss that gun.
And being
I miss that gun.
look at these crying. And being the Smith & Wesson guy here, actually a 40 Smith & Wesson was the second Smith & Wesson I ever bought in my career. So
On the other hand, I'll give credit where credit is due. We went shooting yesterday, and this guy here with 15 rounds, I think I hit a 50-yard stop sign 10 times, and J-Dog, I think, hit it 12 times in a row, which is pretty impressive for one of these old, stupid Smith & Wessons.
yeah, 5906s, well, depending on what serial number it is, those started in the very early 80s.
Love it.
They're beautiful. That's a beautiful gun, though.
Oh, that's why I own 3 of them. So, yeah.
As a matter of fact, J-Dog's dreams came true yesterday. He took one off of Jolson.
Yeah, now he traded. Matter of fact, he texted me and showed me the picture, and he said he traded if it's not a betrayal of J-Dog's trust, which I don't think it will be, because
What
did he trade for it?
Jolson has a fake Glock.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. Never mind. He did mention that earlier on in the month. He was.
Here's something that makes me feel really bad. And if Jolson, you're listening, Jolson won the titanium #BeLikeEd Glock backplate. Even though he didn't have a Glock, he wanted it. And the only reason that he actually got a freaking Glock is because of the #BeLikeEd. Well, a few of you know I went through some water trauma in the house, lost a lot of stuff, threw a bunch of stuff away, and spent about 4 hours while Jolson was here trying to find that backplate and couldn't do it. He left this morning, and I'm not even kidding you, Jolson, my friend. But 40 minutes after he left, guess what I found?
His dildo?
His backplate.
His double-headed dildo that he forgot in his bedroom.
Oh, that's like information I didn't need to know. Okay.
No, I found the backplate.
Oh.
And speaking of the backplates, #BeLikeEd, you can get those at millspin.com. And no, not meat spin like Eric loves.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Yes, they do. They do. Yeah, right. They do custom now. And Millspin has been a good friend of our community. They have helped us out and hooked us up with some good stuff. They are an awesome veteran-owned company. Put a link to them in the chat room there. If you got a Glock, I think they have now. They have Glock in there? Don't they have something else for backplates? I can't remember.
Glock for sure. They've been adding stuff. They were.
I know they were talking about adding some stuff. I want to say M&P and maybe even Sig Sauer. I can't remember off the top of my head. I haven't been there in a while because I got my Glock backplates that I actually still haven't put my #BeLikeEd one in yet, which I need to do that in my Glock 19. So
I have two. I have one on my my race gun build, and I have one on my my G20.
Actually, I have a G20 that I should have at the beginning of next month. I get it out of layaway this week. So, ta-da! 10mm, baby.
I think that might be the coolest because I have the #BeLikeEd backplate on Ed's Glock.
Yeah, see, that is the coolest. Yes, it is. And one of these years, Ed's Mo's and the Gun will make it to Florida Custom, and I can pick it up and actually own the sumbitch.
Well,
yeah, I know.
I think it's being used as a canoe paddle right now.
I'm thinking that FedEx's or UPS, whichever one it was, is just like saying, "Hey, we lost it. We don't know where it is yet." Yeah, it's in transit. That's all I've seen on the tracking number. So.
Nice. So, Jim, your particular item has transitioned from a pistol to a rifle as of today.
That is not my item.
Oh, I mean the thing I'm scrutinizing for you.
And I can't wait to see the video of J-Dog and you shooting that. That's for sure.
I'm gonna try to get that edited and put it up. I won't mention any names, so don't draw any conclusions. I am researching and developing an Echo Sport trigger
from Fostech.
From Fostech. And in my AR pistol, it was not very happy. And I tried springs, buffers. I followed all of the stuff that Fostech talked about. But interesting, the one thing that I had considered in my thoughts, which was only confirmed yesterday, is I took my pistol upper off and I put Jolson's pistol upper on, and it failed. Then we took Jolson's pistol upper off and we put J-Dog's upper pistol on. And I swear to God, if you think you're the fastest trigger in the West, I bet you if you watch the video, there's 12 pieces of brass in the air at one time. As fast as you can possibly pull the trigger, you get 2 shots. The giggle factor was unbelievable. And
well, you already know that. You've played with them before.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but again.
But, I tell you, though, J-Dogs ran, I don't know, probably because it's a little bit, his is a little bit bigger than yours, Christopher. But, so nice and smooth. But we instantly, all 3 of us looked at each other and said, what do 2 of these things have in common that the third doesn't? Mine is a 7.5-inch barrel. So yes, Christopher, mine was the smallest in the group yesterday. Jolson,
it should be.
Jolson's and J-Dog both have 10.5-inch barrels, but Jolson's was the only open gas system. Mine and Jolson's are both reduced because we have low mass operating systems, and I knew that trigger wasn't a permanent item in my pistol. So I didn't want to mess with my gas setup.
So was it Jolson's pistol or J-Dog's rifle?
J-Dog's rifle worked.
You said Jolson. That's why I wanted to make sure I had you correct on it.
So as of today, I put my pistol all back the way it was.
Here in the next month or two, we'd like to see how that runs in a 300 blackout. Hint, hint, wink, wink, eye.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start a GoFundMe for a 300 blackout.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. But you're quick on the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let me tell you,
yeah, way over.
So, needless to say, I have a couple of family members that are going to be here in a little over a month. We're probably. I'm telling you right now, I think that Beta Mag is going to meet Fostech.
You better put that on a fucking long rifle.
Well,
just make sure to graphite the
Beta
Mag. Yeah. Remember we had issues with that.
Again, everybody, Jim.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a rebel, I put the Fostech Echo trigger into my something. It rhymes with Bide. I put my Bide Liar rifle together with the Fostech. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong if it slides if it slides and Fostex at the same time? I have no idea what that could happen. Hey, I just want video of it, and it was nice knowing you. That's all I have to say.
Right after that video goes up, say goodbye to the E-Bomy channel.
He used to live in Duluth, Minnesota. I don't know where the hell he's at now.
What happened to him? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. He's like Prince. He disappeared.
Me and my brother-in-law were standing there looking, and he goes, "You put that on that?" And he goes, "Are you trying to fold the universe in on itself?"
Right? It'd be like Thanos getting the 6th fucking stone or whatever. I'm not a big fucking Marvel guy. I don't know.
So yes.
So we haven't had a chance to hear even hello from Miss Bomey at this stage.
Oh, well, and we do apologize.
That's okay. Chat on. Hello.
No,
Oh, hello.
actually, I wanted to ask you, Christine, if you would let everyone know where you came up with the concept for the build itself.
My cousin and I were talking a while back about Tiffany jewelry because she had an opportunity to actually go to one of the stores and check out some stuff. And I thought, I really like that color of the box. That box seems to be a pretty color plus a color that seems to be popular with most girls and women. So why not do a gun that has that color and the theme with the diamonds for the handguard?
Before I show this to you, I don't want people to go away from the show in order to look this up, but later on, I just have to point this out. This handguard that I'm about to show you was not only conceived, but done long before the company whose handguard this is happened to put something up on their website that sure looks like this. I don't know if this is a coincidence or the universe collides, but Offhand Gear, our good friend Clyde, actually purchased this himself. He did contact, it's a female-owned company, Offhand Gear, and he told her exactly what was going to happen, and they gave Clyde a little bit of a deal. But I am serious. If you go over to Offhand Gear, they have a handguard that looks like Jim made a bunch of them and sent some off to Offhand Gear. It's shocking.
I think that this one's better because of the dark teal color that was, put on there as an accent to show more of the silver. And that's the difference between, I think, ours and hers. As far as that piece of it goes.
Will you stop fingering that rifle?
Well, it's teal on the outside and it's silver on the.
And it will lock. It's just very. That's one thing with that the billet upper. It's very specific on which one it would take.
As a Rise armament, 2.5 pound trigger in it.
Yes, it's the Patriot with from Folds of Honor.
This is because I believe they deserve the credit. This is a DRG Manufacturing 3D billet receiver set.
Whose trigger pins are those? The Captain
K&S.
K&S.
And we those were actually chrome, and we blasted them and made them silver to match the rest of the gun. So.
This is to give someone credit. Stalker Steve said moving forward, because he's putting money in on this, he wants to be known as Stalker Stephanie.
Stalker Stephanie.
The one thing that
he has to tuck. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. This is I basically mocked this up. This isn't fully assembled. The barrel will be mirrored. So, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but
you didn't put the gas block in it. Yes, you did. No, right there. I see it.
The gas block is also colored to match the rest of the project.
And it's a skeletonized gas block, lightweight from Strike Industries also. The pins, detents, springs are all stainless steel from a place I found on eBay, of all places, a AP Manufacturing.
So it's cool if you're not really into teal. Now, before she says it, I'm gonna point out that the concept is, obviously, we're helping Justin. We're helping Active Heroes. We want to stop veteran suicides. I truly hope that the universe aligns and a woman, either a veteran shooter or one of you guys' wife who is interested in shooting gets this rifle and gets the opportunity to enjoy something very special. Christine is already having the waking nightmare thoughts that somebody gets this and tears it apart for the high-end parts.
Well, again, that's out of our control. We really can't. And I understand, but it is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. But then again,
and again, there's going to be another mag, a silver mag with a Tiffany base plate on there. We're going to send that up to
opposite of this.
Opposite of what that is. And I also have the different front and the fore and aft grips for the MOE MyEd. I have those that are going to become silver. So if you don't like the grip, you're going to have plenty of different options for you. There's 3 back straps and 2 front straps, I want to say. So yeah, those will be coming up there in the next month or so. Again, before the drawing.
I'm also going to need some silver stuff from you, Jim. I just don't know how it's going to look as of right now.
Okay.
I don't want the opportunity for this to fall over because I would cry on social media. We had this incredible job done for us.
Yes. Big dog leather.
Well, this would truly look the best profiled on the rifle to not have to be twisted to match QD points. I know it's possible because I did it on one of my rifles, but not quite as professional of a job as I'd like it for this one. But I would like to be able to put the sling mount at the back of the Luth like you would any other stock. And then I'm going to need some kind of a mount point, preferably a QD, that's going to go all the way up front on the bottom of the handguard. So I'm probably going to need to have you make something silver.
That's fine. You got to get it to me quick though.
The thing is I cannot open this, so I'm not exactly sure what the.
They make them that you can just open it, slide it in, and then close them.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my best to try to find these parts, but the back, if I have to, I could probably just do something myself because I know if I find this, it's gonna be black for that back mount.
You just gotta let me know and get them to me, and or get them to Dave and Sandy.
But a big thanks to Big Dog Leather for this. You did a great job. Tim's awesome. Any of your leather needs. He said for Joey he had no problems because he's actually had recent. Maybe Joey himself might have already.
Asshole, shut up! It's a secret.
But okay, never mind.
I'm supposed to be testing that stuff out for him.
Oh, you're talking about the dildo holster?
It's a dildo holster, Joey. Like nobody knows.
I mean, yeah.
God. And the ball gag.
The quick access battery replacement.
Yeah. There.
I actually got somewhere to go in May, so I'll be bringing it with me, and we'll be trying it out.
So where's the thumbs up that they want everybody to hit?
Winning.
Oh, it's on the YouTube.
That's what I'm looking. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. No, because I had the window like moved over. Sorry. I want to get full credit to Scotsman and the chat room tonight because it's awesome.
Appreciate it. John, you want to let us know where we're at money-wise and kind of talk about that a little bit?
Are we done?
Absolutely. I'm bringing it up right now.
I didn't really say it.
In other words, she's like, I want to get the hell out of here, Eric.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Miss Bummy.
I mean, this won't stop talking, so it's probably best we lose her.
Oh,
God.
okay. That leaves Eric flying up.
I was gonna say, is that Smith and Wesson that he has on the desk?
You can ask the new Chris all the questions because he's got it covered.
Wow.
We'll just call you Christine.
Well, I'm gonna play with myself.
We're gonna call him Erica, no matter what.
Erica.
Yeah.
He's a male identifying as a woman.
Oh God, here we go.
Don't get John started.
Yeah,
we are.
I made that mistake before we started.
No, and you all thought when all of us got in this chat room together that it would be any different than a Blog Talk Radio. Sorry.
No, but we did expect that it would kind of host itself.
Yeah, well, it kind of does. So
Here you go, Eric.
Not boiled, roasted
and salted.
They're not boiled.
Now, see, you just haven't lived. John, you used to live in Florida. You should know.
I ate them. They were nothing special.
Yeah, you haven't lived until you had some hot, roasted, salty nuts in your mouth.
Okay, on that
oh,
just go over here and make another drink and get the hell away from Joey.
And Joey's gone.
Right now, we are sitting at $1,787 right now.
See, Christine put up a video, and that was one of the comments from Smile Money, wanting to know because we had an issue which could not be resolved through Active Heroes, and I get it. They could have started this over, but we would have lost the links that are out there all over the place. And
that's the problem.
Those are pretty precious to us.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they have to be there. Whenever you're doing something like this, Active Heroes, you're a 501(c)(3). They watch everything you're doing, so you have to do things a certain way. So you can't just take away the money, erase it all, and start things over again. If you want to do that, you have to end your campaign and start a new campaign, and then your links are dead. We have links that are a year old, 2 year old. We want those to stay active, so this is what we have to do. And start a new campaign. Then your link.
So it is what it is, and we've also had throw-in stuff, and we are gonna, if something comes along between now and this is technically only our second campaign of what was scheduled to be 4 of them. Of course, we have to continuously try to outdo ourselves, and I will, Miss Malfi over here, I'll give credit where credit is due.
Miss Malfi?
She's gonna kill
right?
him.
I'm trying to be nice and polite here.
You're going to the basement.
Eric, you better be careful. She's within kicking distance.
Kicking distance, she's gonna hit him over the head with that butt stock.
And she carries, and the least of my concerns are the firearm.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the video, she says collaboration with, her, me, and Jim, but this rifle looks the way it does, and she's had the opportunity to, reach out and meet new friends. I mean, there's a big female following, especially through the Offhand Gear girls.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, we got to come up with 2 more of these yet. And this one obviously took longer for several reasons. Jim constantly feels like between him and Florida Customs that this got bogged down. But this was the universal lining. We have been helping Mr. Holster. We have been helping. We helped Ed's family along the way, and like Christine kept feeling, we can't shove too many financial obligations down everybody's throat, especially when it happened around Christmas time. Having said that, we're trying to put a hole in the schedule right now. We have a big, awesome. It's just a fantastic AK-47 over on Snowflake Melter. It was donated by our friend from Texas. That's all I'm going to say. Pete, maybe I might say that too. Pete. And this is a $1,200 milled AK-47. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I've got skin in the game, and we all do. I mean,
Yeah.
when he sent it to me and said, you can do whatever you want with it, and I said, it's going to look great next to the redhead in the safe. And he's just like, well, I was thinking Justin or Mr. Holster. So, you know, when we're trying to get that wrapped up for two reasons. One, to get the focus back on this rifle and Justin. And two, there's at least $1,100 at stake going straight to Mr. Holster. We didn't have to buy this rifle. The last one, some of the proceeds went to pay for the rifle because John's family purchased it because she had won one and felt that it was such a great cause. She wanted to help out and donated money to let it ride for a while. What was it? Two or three weapons that we purchased with her money. And long story short, you know, we had to pay her back. So not all of it, but all of that AK-47 money, except for shipping, is going to go straight to Mr. Holster.
So, and links in the chat room. I posted 2 of them to the Snowflake Melter forums. You can see the pictures, and if you would like to donate, all the information is there. So,
yes. So we're trying to get this wrapped up. Just one, I'm not going to lie, I want to get the money to Mr. Holster. And then I want to take the focus off of a firearm. But I don't want Snowflake Melter to go by the wayside because every single time it goes dormant for a while, we get loss of interest. So I've got a little something special planned in there. 7 months of tac packs.
I was going to say, not a weapon, but very, very cool stuff will be going up on Snowflake Melter. It'll be quick, easy, and to the points. We do want to push Justin's final mission with the women's build. We do want to get this going. After we get the Snowflake Melter out of here, we want Justin's. We want to help somebody get to the cabin. And every $5,000 that we put into Justin's final mission, somebody gets to go to the cabin. So there you go.
Yes, and again, if you're either new to this group or you're new to hearing this, anybody that has ever done anything to help Justin, you have to feel proud in the fact that Active Heroes regards us as their largest private fundraiser. As a matter of fact, we're trying to, I'm not gonna lie, John can back us up because John goes to bat all the time. It's to the point where we're so big that they actually hired a girl that responds to your donations and thanks you personally. I don't think that's good enough, and John has told them that. We want a huge push from them on behalf of this, and I don't know why they would not even resist us, because anything that we do directly helps them. So we're expecting a little social media help, which they've said that they are going to do. But it's overall Active Heroes has been pretty forthright, and the fact that, like I said, if you go make a donation, eventually she is going to come and thank you personally.
Right.
Which they honestly, I don't want to sound like a dick, but they should be. I mean, us as a group, we've been busting our ass now for years. I mean, when Justin could no longer do this.
Okay. Who's playing the game?
Fucking Joey.
Sorry.
I take care of it.
Thank you.
When Justin could no longer do this, we did.
Right. We and all we've done is take up where our friend left off, and that's all it is. This isn't oh, my dick's bigger than yours, or my tits are bigger than yours. That's not what this is. This is, we want to help veterans, because everyone here, a lot of people here have served in the military, or a lot of people haven't, but are patriots in their own right. And we take nothing away from anybody for anything. We know everybody that listens to whatever we do are like-minded individuals and are patriots. They love this country, and they understand what it takes to be part of this, and they want the best for everyone. So that's why we do this.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, I just want to say one thing. I hope that it will be somebody that does win it, that is a woman, because I hear from most guys or guys that Eric is friends with that says, I really wish my wife would come out shooting with me. I really wish that she'd be interested in it. And that really was part of the reason why I did this, is to hope and pray that maybe a woman will win this and actually get out there, give it a try and like it. And then that's something that they can do with that male person in their life, whether it's their husband, their brother, their uncle.
Well, and I agree 100%. I mean, ladies, gentlemen out there who have ladies, if that you don't know if they want to be into your shooting sports or not. Oh my God, if she had a Tiffany AR, what wouldn't she like about it?
Exactly.
I mean, throw in a Tiffany. We're find a Tiffany box. We're throw it in with it. I mean, oh my God.
It's in the living room, I think.
It's you know, bring them on board. And I know that there's a lot of women, and I'm trying to get with Mindy Robinson off Twitter to come on board with this, to see if she likes what she sees, but she's not answered my DM. That she probably thinks I'm some creepy old guy with a fucking beard, but I'm trying to get some of these big names to come on board and go, hey, look, this is we're trying to invite everyone to help out our veterans and everything else. So if you have contacts, please let them know about this.
Oh, absolutely. Here is the Tiffany box, by the way.
Now, if you would, ma'am, put that up next to the rifle, away from the camera a little bit, so we could get a good color match on it.
See it there?
A little bit toward the center, please.
Come to the camera.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow, that's just awesome. It's kudos.
It's just about dead on. So yeah.
Florida Custom did an unbelievable job.
Well, and again, Florida Custom did the actual work, but I want to give big shout outs to Durcoat and Lauer, Mr. Lauer, for actually making this happen. The color matching. They actually came out with what they call Audrey Blue, which is the Tiffany from Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Mm-hmm. They actually came out with this after we contacted them months and months and months ago about this. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy how close it is in color.
Yeah, the camera doesn't do it justice, that's for sure.
No, you got that and the lighting, but yeah, it's very, very close.
Yeah, yes.
So I hope that it will be a woman that wins and that she'll be interested in shooting, and maybe this will open up the door to get more women out there to join in with the whole shooting.
Josh Benaware, that's exactly what we want to happen. I'm going to be getting phone calls from my wife when I'm at the range. Did you take the Tiffany AR again? That, my friend, is exactly what we're looking for, sir.
Yeah, much would rather have the wife go, no, you're not shooting it today. I am.
Right. And let's go. Hey, honey, let's go to the range. I want to shoot my Tiffany AR. Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Yes.
Well, I don't want to say like I'm speaking out loud because she's right here, but she's right here.
I was waiting for this.
You're gonna say it anyway, so
you have no idea, because I cannot honestly say that the ex-wife was the contrast to her, but when you're married to a shooter, someone who is passionate about firearms, carries, it sure makes it a lot more convenient for you, Joey, when you walk out of the bathroom in your underwear carrying an AK-47 with a pistol in your pants.
Wait a minute. How do? Well, hold on. You're in your underwear, but you have a pistol in your pants.
Well, my underpants.
No, you had your pajama bottoms on that day. If we're
No,
gonna
he has his little baby Glock in his pants like this one right here.
Well, no, wait. Let's
baby.
not get personal, Joey.
I tuck it. I have a tuck holster.
Should we call you Buffalo Bill?
Oh, I was not ready for that.
Trust me, when you come out of the bathroom after shower time, concealed carry has a whole.
Well, the more
Like
awesome thing with Christine, especially, is she's a 44 girl.
Oh yeah, and Chris, I was gonna say Scotsman was here for the last Shoot-a-Palooza, and we all know that Christine is not afraid of shooting anything.
No, because Scotsman's like, here, get done with that one. Here.
I think I have used the words recoil freak and your name in a sentence more than once.
Yeah, more than once. Now I will say this: I freaked Christine out a little bit. Was it 2 years ago or 3 years? 3 years ago, I brought the Kia 357 up there, the Rhino, and I'm like, it's a 357 here, and she's like, oh, and she shot it. And I swear to God, she shot the Rhino, and it's got the underbarrel on it, and she shot it. And she literally dropped the weapon and looked at me and said, "That ain't shit." And I told you, I said it takes a hot 357 round, which was I think the ones I gave her was the ones that your brother loaded.
Oh yeah.
I want to say those are the ones Eric gave me, and I swear to God, that underbarrel on that Rhino 357 just makes it so controllable and so easy to shoot. So,
and that's going back to the AR. I think that women will find this very easy to shoot, and it's not going to be anything that makes them feel intimidated. Like, oh, I'm not going to pick that up, or I'm not touching that. So
right, we have a question out there. What breaks on there?
It's a JP Enterprise 3-gun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a serious break. It really is. That's a monster. That takes recoil down to nothing. I want to say that, and with the trigger, the Patriot trigger in there with the 2.5 pounds, they don't have to squeeze hard, for lack of a better term. And the spring and buffer setup that goes in the Luth AR actually helps them out a great bit too. So yes, you have to pull it.
Give it a tug.
Uh-huh. What are you trying to? Which one are you doing?
I'll just take a look.
Oh, okay. And that is the Rise Armament Patriot trigger. The you can't see it from in there, but it is a red drop-in trigger. It has an American flag on it. Again, the Patriot. I wish you guys don't have the plastic for it. It comes with a challenge coin. Anybody who's been in the military knows about challenge coins. And all the proceeds from the Patriot triggers from Rise Armament go to Folds of Honor to help our veterans. So again, we're not just helping. Well, there you go. There it is. See, thank you very much.
It's a challenge coin. It's just not yours.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But again, we're helping more than one thing. We put the Folds of Honor Patriot trigger in there. We're helping Justin's Final Mission. We're helping veterans in more than one way by doing this. And just to let you guys know, I've actually put one of these triggers in my rifle. I want to say the last 5.56 I built. If you go back through my videos, you'll see me shooting that video, and that trigger is phenomenal. It says it's rated at 3.5 pounds, but I'm telling you, it's less than 3 pounds on those triggers. So you can't beat it. It's single stage, bang. It's good.
And I love it's for you guys that like a curved bow. It's sort of curved, and you guys that like a straight bow. It's like best of the both worlds.
Exactly. That's exactly why I love that trigger.
And it's really broad. I really like how flat that is. And that was one thing. I was shooting Jolson's SIG, and it was like I just looked at him, and it didn't look like the trigger that was in my SIG, but it's a different model. And I just said, what trigger is this? And he's like, it's the Apex. And I go, I just love the fact that it's maybe not twice the fat, the flatness of a normal trigger, but the fact that what I really like about this is I think it will accommodate people that really like a curved trigger and people that want a straight, because it's a really a nice blend of both of them. But the trigger feel on it is very impressive. I would like to keep an eye out for one of these and do it in one of my own builds.
Mm-hmm. It's very nice.
No, and also those Rise Armament Patriot triggers come with their own KNS pin set. Now we wanted to go with this was very specific KNS pin set that we put on it, but it does come with the own generic set. But you can't beat it. You're helping veterans either way when you get one of those triggers, whether you want to or whether you realize it or not. You're helping veterans. So that's, to me, that's the most important thing. I think that's what this is all about. Justin was a veteran. He gave his he made the last year of his life for veterans and veterans only, doing rucks and making 22. And thanks to Justin and everybody who's got behind this movement over the last few years, we've actually gone from 22 a day to 20 a day. So now we're down to we went from 22 veterans commit suicide every day to 20 veterans commit suicide every day, which is 20 too many. Don't get me wrong. But if we keep at it, we're going to get that number down to 0. We have to keep plugging away, plain and simple. That's how it is. And I like to say hello in the chat room to Mario Mosen, who is soon to be a veteran. Mario's got just a little while longer on active duty. Mario is an awesome patriot, one of the true patriots that I know, along with everybody else. He's serving his country in the Army, and he's a grunt from day one. We love him to death. And so yeah.
Not to mention he can fucking answer the shit out of lawn care questions.
Yes, it's a Scots yard. So,
yeah.
He does know lawn pretty good.
No shit.
He knows lawn care. Let me tell you.
He actually called me and he's like, "How's that snow coverage?" And I go, "Well, we still have some." He goes, "Okay." What is it? Puto? Is that what he says? He's like, "Make sure you get on the he wanted to make sure I got on the Scotch Guard feeding thing. Actually, I don't know if this is. I don't. Oh, that's not the wrong word. I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought this was a little weird, but he said I should go out with a broadcast spreader and put it on top of the snow because it'll eventually get to the grass. I mean, that seemed like a solid idea.
Broadcast.
When did he tell you the best time to lime was? That's
lime.
Right after you put the body in the hole.
That's right.
I was gonna say that's a New York thing. Shut the fuck up, Joey.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but it's Scotsman. He knows us. But Alan's over there going like, "What the fuck happened to the show?"
we are what happened. Yeah.
Alan's like, "I had control of the show at the beginning, but I don't know what happened."
Well, no. We started talking about Mario Mosen and his advice on lawn care, but I mean, I hit the guy up and he told me exactly when I should pick my lettuce too. So.
Yeah, see, there you go. and Mario hates all of us assholes. Yes, we know Mario. And by the way, Mario, it puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Oh boy.
All of a sudden,
he's I guarantee he's at there going, "Oh, that fucking puto."
You're the white beaner.
Yeah, the white beaner. Yes, I am.
Right now, he's like those mother sons of yes, airline to Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. Minnesota, would they stop in Florida on the way?
No, it's probably just names on a notepad and putting some lipstick on afterwards.
You guys fucked it up. He said no more advice for you guys.
That's all right.
Your loan kid needs to have been suspended.
That's all right. We just learned from Bobby because he tells Bobby and Bobby.
Hey, let me guess. That's the Puto calling us now. Yes, it is. Do we really want to do this? That's what
and
here he is.
Do we really want to do this?
Yeah, and you're live.
Okay, hold on. Ah! Hold on. Shit, where is it?
You fucking hang up on him?
No. Where the fuck did he go? No shit. Ah! Oh crap! I seriously.
The phone.
Mario, stay there. Don't go anywhere, Mario. There it is. Hey, look, it's an S7. I still don't know how to use it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
Oh my god, yes. You got
Now
it
you
now?
really.
Yes, I got it now. Thank you, Mario.
You thought you lost control of the show. Now you really lost it.
So first, before we start this, Mario, we have to apologize to the Crazy Scotsman for taking over the show. And
oh, you don't give a fuck. Look at the ratings he's getting. Shit.
Look at the ratings. He said, "Look at the ratings he's getting." And Alan and everybody else, because and Phil's like, "Fuck this! I'm muting my microphone. I don't give a shit."
Mario, check the email.
So, Mario, can you tell? It's March. It's the end of March in Florida. What do I need to do to my lawn?
Fuck you! I ain't done shit now. You don't fucking talking shit about me. Fuck y'all.
Oh, I love you, Puto.
Very sound advice from Mario Mosen, the battle game.
Information no more.
All right, hold on. I gotta bring my microphone here. All right, so I got my headphones on. I can't hear shit. I'm sorry.
Just put one ear to the side.
Yeah, no shit, Puto.
You're killing me, Vato. Oh my god. Oh my god. I done totally took over this bitch. What's up, people?
Hey, Mario.
Hi.
All right, we got now Mario. We got JH. I forgot your numbers. Yeah, you're watching a thing. You know who's in here. We got Aloma Company. We got Dunn. We got everybody in here. You're watching. I know they're Puto.
All right. Hi, Putos. How's everybody doing? Oh my god. Hey guys,
all the way.
He said "do all the way."
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, on a serious note, guys, you guys, for all you guys that know me, you guys know what I'm all about. You guys know that I'm a combat vet, you know, and believe me, I really, really fucking appreciate all that you guys do for my brothers and sisters, man. It's an honor to know all of you guys in the gun community. I love you guys, no homo. But you know, it's really a great thing you guys are doing, man. And all I can tell you is, from a combat vet, you know, all I can say is thank you, because you are changing the life of somebody out there that could definitely need this. And I know that I have many people that are far worse than I am with my PTSD. And I hope that one of them gets the help that they need in order for them to get well and to be able to, you know, enjoy life to the fullest. I think a lot of you guys, if you guys watch a lot of my videos that deal with PTSD, I try to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, what I go through on a daily basis, and it's tough, man. I honestly. I find a lot of the stuff that I do. I try to make it all to have fun with it, man. Because you know, my thing is, my life sucks as it is. You know, it's as much as it's gratifying. Sometimes it does suck. You know, because I mean, you're in the grind. It's a very a very, very stressful job that I have, man. I'm counting the days to get the fuck out because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired.
He's a short timer.
I'm tired of working like the Broncos to keep the season, senor. You know, fuck that, man. I'm tired of seeing somebody else do that shit. But no, in all honesty, guys, I just want to say thank you, guys. You guys are making a difference, man. And you know, from a combat vet, I just want to tell you guys all thank you and continue to fight because we definitely need to bring down that number from 20 to 0.
Yes, very much so.
And if we can do that, man, that'll be a great thing to do. You know, we've lost a lot of great people, man. You know, great patriots, people. All they ever wanted to do is serve their country, you know, defend it and protect us all from the evils of the terrorists and all the stuff that's going on. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hope to God that none of you guys ever get to see the stuff that I saw in Iraq. You know, I hope that all of you guys never get to see that kind of stuff. And what really makes me kind of upset is the way some people, some Americans take their freedoms for granted. You know, and I'm hoping that that would change soon. You know, because who in the hell would ever think that we would ever have people even talking about communism or talking about socialism in the United States?
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's the shit that I escaped, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Amen, brother.
So, you know, anyways, man. But anyways, I just wanted to come give you guys a hard time, say hi, and love you guys all. No homo, you know. Just know that I'm over here watching you. You guys talking shit about me. It's all good though, man. Hey, man, I love you guys, man. You guys really do make my life worthwhile, man. Because ever since I became part of the GunTube, the YouTube gun community, man, I look forward to a lot more stuff, man. I even got into reloading because, you know, a lot of the guys on the panel and the guys in the side chat introduced me to it. So, you know, say thank you to guys, man. Thank you guys for all your friendship and much love to all you guys, man. So, anyways, I don't want to take too much of your time. We already took over Scotsman's fucking show, and he's about to get ready to go to work. So, anyways, that's all I got, man. Much love to you guys, and continue fighting the fight.
Hooah.
Hell yeah, man.
We love you, Mario.
Love you, Mario. Everybody says love you, Mario. Okay, I don't have my speakers on, so you can't hear that. But everybody's loving you, Mario. Hey, and I want to say on a personal note, I appreciate everything you do, Mario, for what, you know, for our country and everything. Hey, 18 months ain't a long time, brother. I've been there, done that. Hang in.
I know,
okay?
man. I'm counting the days, bro.
Sure.
I'm ready to be Mr. Lopez and shit, man. I'm
Wait.
ready to go chill.
Wait till you get down to 2-digit midget, brother. You know what I'm talking about.
I already told my commander to fuck off. I'm already in retirement mode.
So anybody who's been in the military knows what I'm talking about when I talk about 2-digit midget. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mario. Later, brother.
All right, later, fucker.
Fucker.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to y'all. Don't talk trash about Mario on a live chat. He'll call you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother. No, and I talk to Mario. I try to talk to Mario on a regular basis. I know, and I got to be honest. I will be 100% honest, and Mario can verify this in the chat room. We haven't talked in a while, and that was actually awesome. I was starting to get worried about him. I know he's fine, and I know he's okay. But when you have somebody that you talk to on a level that a lot of people don't understand, and no offense against anybody, I'm not trying to be some huge douche nozzle here, but when you talk to somebody on a certain level, if you don't hear from them a while, you get worried. And I hadn't heard from Mario in quite a few weeks, honestly. But I knew he was okay because I saw his videos and I've seen his Facebook post, Twitter post, whatever. I knew he's okay, but until you hear his voice, it makes a real big difference. It really does.
Indeed.
Well, you figured out how to make him call you.
Yeah, right? Evidently, I got to go on Scotsman's show and say, "Hey, fucker." So hey.
And don't worry about Mario. He's got his head stuck in reloading manuals right now.
Right? Hey. He, and as a matter of fact, I think I want to say the last time we talked, and again, it's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a minute. And he's like, "Hey, Puto, you know what this is?" I said, "Fuck, I don't know what that shit is. I don't fucking load my own shit." So I ain't got time. I work on fighters. I don't have time to fucking do all this other shit. I buy and I don't reload. I buy and I buy new. I shoot. I buy new. I ain't got time to reload. I just don't. So
pick up that brass.
Yeah, I know. Hey, look, I go to the range, and I got to be honest, here lately, it's not been very often, but when I go to range, I leave the brass on the range because let somebody else have at it. That's another way for me to pay it forward, if you will. So
you in Florida?
Yes, sir. Jacksonville, North Florida.
I'm in Georgia, up in northwest corner, Rome, Georgia.
Yep. Okay, Rome. I've actually stayed the night in Rome. My car blew up. Back in the day, I was a newlywed. I was coming home from leave. I was in the Navy, coming home from leave, and I put way too much oil in my car because I'm a dumbass. I'm just going to leave it at that. And they changed the oil in my car up north, and I'm driving back, and I swear to God, I kept hearing a ticking noise. I'm like, what is it? My newlywed wife at the time, my first wife, she's like, I don't hear nothing. I'm like, you're insane. So we stop at the Tennessee-Georgia border at a gas station. I put like a quart and a half, 2 quarts of oil on it, and it's a 93 or an 83 Honda Prelude. And I put like 2.5 quarts back into it. I'm like, okay, now I see some oil. Okay, I got oil in it. What the fuck? These assholes at Jiffy Lube or whoever the hell it was, they didn't fill my car up right. I get to Rome / Dalton, Georgia exit on I-75, and I go, holy shit, my car blew up. I mean, I had smoke coming out of there. I looked like it was like a NASCAR going down I-75. I was like, I had smoke just pouring out that motherfucker. So, yeah.
You were officially running on oil.
It was like it had twice as much oil in it as it needed to. It was, I was a dumbass. It was all on me. It was 100% my fault. So.
Well, I'm from Georgia. We grow a lot of peanuts here.
Yes, you do, sir.
Y'all were talking about peanuts earlier. I'm going to tell you my opinion of a boiled peanut is I don't know how you could conceive of a worse way to run a perfectly good
Exactly. See, I'm not alone. I am not alone.
I don't even know who he is right now.
I got it, and I understand completely because, like, right now, I keep a peanut / raisin / whatever mix in my at all times next to me, and I love peanuts. I just love peanuts, raw or boiled. Love them 100%. So I will not put boiled in here because But yeah, no,
the peanuts.
I like boiled peanuts. I've lived in Florida longer than I lived up north. I'm a boiled peanut fan. Sorry.
Goobers. That's right. They're goobers.
Goobers.
No, goobers is a roasted peanut with chocolate on it.
Chocolate on it, yeah.
Even Alan's like, yeah, chocolate.
So we won't.
And I agree. I love goobers. I love Raisinets and all the chocolate covered anything. But boiled peanuts, I can get any flavor of any fucking peanut I want here on up at the corner, not a mile away from my house. And oh my God, they're so good. So
there's way too much nut talk going on. I think you'd think Joey was talking here.
Well, I got my nuts right here in my hand.
Joey, shut the fuck up.
Well, Joey,
they won't let you hold your nuts.
They won't let you have a big bag in New York? Well, you got a size limit on that?
Not boiled
Yeah,
roasted
yeah,
and
yeah.
cooked.
10 ounces or less.
Oh, okay.
He's got 10 ounces or less.
Southern Style 357's fixing to unsub us all, guys.
Uh-oh.
He does that on a weekly basis. Don't worry about it. He always comes back.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. He said he's going to unsub us. Now, is he unsubbing the non-boiled peanuts or the boiled peanuts?
Or just
I don't know.
Everybody in general.
I think he's going to unsub the boiled peanuts.
He's a Georgia boy too, so we need to get his opinion. He could be the deciding vote.
Well, you can have a deciding vote. I'm still going to eat boiled peanuts because I like them motherfuckers.
Well, he just said boiled peanuts.
All this boiled peanut talk. You guys start talking about corn, and that'll include me. But
Corn. He said corn.
Well,
I don't know if I'd go there if I was you.
They got
Yeah,
corn nuts.
That could just go bad.
Is that corn or porn?
Corn nuts.
Porn nuts. What?
And she says that my boiled peanuts smell like socks.
They smell like
Corn
stinky,
nuts.
dirty, rotten feet.
Corn nuts taste like Bamunja.
Corn? No, well, corn nuts are too fucking hard. Period. I don't know.
No, they mess with your teeth. They are very hard.
Yeah, they're nasty. And well, and on the same token, and all the corn nuts I've ever had was in a bar, mainly VFWs. But oh my god, they hurt. They're nasty.
All right.
No,
with that
not
being
porn.
said,
Not porn, Kyle.
We're gonna get away
Porn.
from all this nut talk. We're
On my
gonna
big
start heading
floating
off.
nuts.
So we're gonna start going through the room. We'll start with Alan because we're gonna do this in a little bit different order just because of tonight's show. So Alan, if you would, sir.
well, I absolutely had a great time letting the show be the show this evening, and being here for the woman's build for Justin's final mission. Absolutely phenomenal. Link is in the side chat. If it's not already, it is as of now. Also links down below. Thank you for the illustrious panel that showed up, and the absolutely awesome people out in the side chat. It's been a great evening, and as always, keep the magazines loaded and one in the chamber.
Hoorah.
Awesome. Let's see, Alone with Company.
Happy to be here, guys, and talk about these fundraisers we've been doing and Active Heroes. Talk about Ed. All these different people, have done so much for not just the community, but just people in general. And it's amazing to see the amount of support and how far we've been able to take this. So I just hope that we can, keep plugging on with this and just, keep the mission going forward.
Heck yeah, man. We'll never let it stop. Jamie.
Scotsman, thanks for having me, and thank you all you guys for what you're doing. It's nice to meet all of you. Some of you have not been on chat before with, and I think all of us have friends and family who've been in the military, and I know all of us. I know I lost my aunt to cancer just about 5 or 6 months ago. Scotsman, you remember when I was going through that? So cancer's touched us all in one way or another. So I can't encourage you guys enough to, do your VRs, whatever you got to do to, let's see if we can get some donations up and see what we can do. And I just tell everybody to check us out on the Reloaders Network and check us out on Friday nights on the Reloading Press channel for our chat. We do mostly reloading stuff, but most of you guys know that. So, again, thanks for having me. Nice talking with y'all.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Phil.
Hey, thanks for having me, Scotsman. I appreciate the link. And I want to say thank you to the guys who are behind this Justin's Final Mission and the builds. Really appreciate everything you guys do for the veterans. And I couldn't agree more. We need to get that down to 0. It's a great cause, and I wish you all luck until we meet again.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Joey.
Yeah, thanks for having me on tonight. And just remember, when you do go to Active Heroes, when you make your $10 donation, make sure you put in the comments Women's Build so we know exactly who wants to be in it. And, like I said, just it's good that that number's going down, but it's still too high.
Yep. John.
Well, thank you for having me. I always enjoy being on here with you guys. I don't know what to say. It's an incredible outpouring of just awesomeness, and whenever we get together, all of us take together here. Thanks for the Bomies for being here and showing the Women's Build Up so everybody could see it right in your hands there. That's fantastic. And for everybody who donated, anybody who was a part in any way, shape, or form, thank you, because without everybody, we can't do this. And when everybody comes together, you can see what a bunch of, like I keep saying ragtag, but, we're just YouTube gun channels. But look what we can do when we all pull together. So thanks for everybody's help.
Yeah, blow liberals' minds. Jim.
Thank you again. Thank you. All I can do is echo what everybody else has already said, and there's not much more to be said. 20 is still too many veterans out there that commit suicide every day. What we're doing is vital, and what we will continue to do is vital. Thank you for putting the word out there. Please, everyone who listens to this and watches this in the future or anywhere along the line, please put it out there. If you have a heart in your body, please help out. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Good to have you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, guys. I appreciate everyone showing up, and I'm going to let Eric and Ms. Bomey take us out.
Go ahead, because you talk the most anyway.
Well, I want to start by saying exactly what John started to say. One of us cannot do what this group is capable of doing. I mean, I try my best. Finances get tough. I would love to be able to put something like this together out of my own pocket, but I can't do it. But when we get together as a group and one person sends this part and one person sends this part and someone sends this part, we end up with something like this. And then we turn it around and we use it to raise money to help, again, like you guys are already saying, I'm getting sick and tired.
Oh no! What happened?
He set the AR right on. He set it right on and disconnected himself.
Oh my God! He disconnected himself. If I may, when we all get together, hopefully I can echo what Eric wants to say. When we all get together, all of us, from all the different walks of life and all the veteran, non-veteran, whatever, we can all make a difference in our veterans' lives that have sacrificed so much for this country and to keep us and everyone in this country free. That is what it's all about. That is what we are all about.
Hi, we're back.
Hi. Don't set the AR down on the fucking mouse.
We've already done your outro. You're done. So.
You took care of both of us. You took care of both of us.
No, go, please, Eric. Finish what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying as a group, we've been able to do a lot. You know, it's not me or John or Crazy Scotsman or Jim or Christopher. It's what we're capable of doing when we work together as a group. And unfortunately, you know, we had to pick up where Justin wasn't able to continue because of cancer. So that's the thing I'm getting sick and tired of. We know we lost, you know, recently lost Ed, and I mean, I don't know anybody that actually knew Ed, spent 5 seconds talking to him. How could you have found a greater person that had more compassion for doing something for others than Ed?
And Mr. Holster.
And now the same thing with Mr. Holster. I mean, I've had the opportunity to get to know him very well, and I'm honored to call him more than a friend. I mean, obviously he's got to lose the dog because Jack is just a.
Well, Jack is. Oh my God, Jack.
That little bastard drinks more than you'd believe.
He drinks more than I do, and that's a fucking feat.
So again, it's what we're able to do as a group. And Scotsman, I want to thank you for the opportunity to have both of us, to have me, because we don't care about it.
That's basically it.
And we love Miss Bomey. We absolutely love Miss Bomey.
Next time, I'm just gonna send a link to Ms. B.
It's okay.
I'll just sit in the basement and listen and watch.
But no, really, thanks, Scotsman, for having us on here. It was nice to have the additional exposure.
And Alan.
Because I know that they're in Alan too, and nice to meet you, by the way. It's nice to have a different forum, a little different exposure. I know there's other people out there that have now seen this, and hopefully they will get the word out there, and we can give a really good big push for Justin's Final Missions and take care of our vets in the process.
And by the way, we have donations rolling in as we speak.
And I want to thank very much to everybody who's donated to Snowflake Mother. Also tonight we have some news on the current auctions with the Snowflake Mother. Thank you very much.
And I want to say thanks to everybody who's donated for the goodie bag that went along with the girls' build too.
That is something over the years that we've been doing this.
Yeah, and that's phenomenal how people have just said, hey, can you use this or can you use that? And then pretty soon we've got a goodie bag going like there's nobody's business. So thank you very much for that.
I'm actually working with this company right now to get us some more goodies for that goodie bag.
Yay!
Oh, and that's awesome. See, and again, everybody if anybody doesn't know us, who we with Justin's Final Mission, it's not just a rifle, it's not just a magazines, it's not just maybe a box of ammo. It is a whole package. This is a no shit whole package. Hell, you're going to get a TSA not approved bottle opener that goes with this, because the TSA said, Jim, you cannot have this in your bag because it's a bottle opener and it looks like an AR-15. So you can't take that to Minnesota with you. So yeah.
Hey, to get an idea of how these can grow, I mean, the woman's build, to be totally honest, has only been shown a few times in the video. So it's in its starter stage. I can tell you because I had to ship the stuff. When Stalker Steve won the AR-10, that rifle was only one of 6 boxes that went to his house.
6.
Yeah.
If you watched the unboxing video he made, oh my God, the thing was 20, 25 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Just opening up boxes. Just to let everyone know, there is. I guarantee you, it looks like there's maybe one box of stuff. By the time this thing gets done, there's going to be many boxes
Multiple.
of stuff that goes on this.
And plus, didn't Steve also leave some stuff behind for future projects?
Yes, just like on the youth build, I left a lot of stuff at Eric's to put into future builds. So
Exactly. The pay it forward part has been gigantic. I mean, there's been a couple exceptions. I won't mention any names, but we are trying to get over the curse of the winner.
yes,
There's been too many people that it seemed like they had an active channel, video after video after video, and congratulations, you won an AR-15 and
Derp the crickets.
well, and again, I did the same thing. I did for Justin's Final Mission. I raised $3,000 for Justin's Final Mission on a AR build, a YouTube, what I called the YouTube build. Everybody voted on every part that went into this build. I gave $3,000 to Justin's Final Mission and $1,800 to DAV.org. I raised $4,800 on a rifle. I ain't heard from the guy since. So yeah, hey.
well,
Okay.
Well, I appreciate everyone out there. I appreciate all you guys showing up for this. We'll do this again here soon as well. We'll keep this going. But appreciate everyone out there in the side chat. Appreciate everyone watching. Make sure you check all the links below. And guys, have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
thank you, Scott.
Thanks.